Hello everybody. I'm going to make a pie out of the ingredients that I used when I made the sauce for the Cornish game hen. The only thing is I'm going to add a little bit of gelatin to it along with the cornstarch, but I'm going to add a little bit of gelatin. I already made one of these, a small one, and man, it was good. Okay, so anyway, we have to think up a name for it because I don't have a clue. Alright, now look. You remember on the sauce, remember we used currant jelly, but I'm going to use grape jelly instead of the currant jelly. You won't even taste the grape jelly. I mean, you know what I'm saying. You won't recognize it as grape jelly. With the orange juice and the burgundy, it has a whole different flavor. Alright, so we're going to do 1 cup of jelly. All the ingredients are 1 cup. Very simple. The reason I'm making this before the pie dough is because we have to let this cool off a little bit before we add it into the pie, into the pie shell. Because we don't want the butter in the pie crust to melt. So we have to make this and then let it cool. Alright, so there we go. There's 1 cup of grape jelly. There's 1 cup of orange juice. We're gonna add 1 cup of burgundy. And don't worry about the booze. The booze will be gone. The alcohol's gone by the time this pie comes out of the oven. There is no more alcohol. Alright. Oh, and I bought some blackberries too. Oh yeah, cool. Okay. There we go. Alright. And the blackberries. There you go. In case you were wondering what these big things are for, this is it. Now I'm going to add a little bit of sugar, which is actually stevia. So there's not much sugar in this, only from the grape jelly. Okay, I'm going to put this on the stove, and I'm going to let it boil. Then I'm going to add the cornstarch and the gelatin. Okay, here we go with the pie dough. I'm going to speed this up because this is so simple. I got to tell you, you should really try this pie dough. It is the simplest pie dough to make, and I got to tell you, it's the best. And I'm not kidding. Alright, so here we have 2 cups of flour, 2 sticks of butter, and 8 ounces of cream cheese. Okay? Now, what you have to do, I put the butter in the freezer for about 20 minutes. So what you want to do is now you want to cut it up so you end up with little tiny cubes. Okay, there you go. That's it. There's no, adding any water, ice water, you know, drop by drop and all of that. You have nothing like that. All you do is make sure that you don't overmix it too much, because the butter is, it's important that you keep the little squares of butter in there. You know, that's what makes it flaky. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this in the refrigerator, and I'll do the sauce. I'll finish up the filling for the pudding. I mean, for the pie. Okay, the filling is boiling, so I'm going to add in the cornstarch. Now what I did, I added some burgundy to the cornstarch to dissolve it. I don't like adding water. When you add water, you're just thinning down your recipe. All right. Okay, that's good. I don't really know how much that was. I don't know how much cornstarch I added, but you know, you should be able to figure out cornstarch. It's not that hard. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some burgundy, and I'm going to bloom the gelatin. Where is it? Gelatin. There it is. Okay. I'm gonna say 1 tablespoon. What do you think? 1 tablespoon? Okay, then I'm gonna add the gelatin into the hot, boiling filling, and that will dissolve it. So first you want to let it bloom, which it's doing now, and then you want to heat it up so it'll dissolve, and then you're good to go. Add just a pinch more. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's it. Okay, everybody, here we go. The stuff is about room temperature, so we don't have to worry about it melting everything. I don't know if you can see it or not, but here, take a close look. There's little pieces of butter. There's some right here. Where am I? There's some right here. Can you see them? Okay, that's why I wanted to cool it off, to cool off the filling, because if it's too hot, it would melt all them pieces of butter, and it might not be good. So I cooled it off. Now I'm only making one crust. The rest is going to be the streusel. You guys remember the streusel video? I don't know if you do or not, but it doesn't matter. Streusel is flour, melted butter, I throw some oatmeal in it, sugar, and cinnamon. Here, you'll see what it is. I'll show you here in a minute. Alright, here's the streusel. This is not strudel. It's streusel. There's a difference. Strudel is made with phyllo dough. Alright, I made this a while back and I put it in the freezer. You know, I like to make extra of this stuff and freeze it, and then that way you have it whenever you need it. Alright, now unfortunately I'm not going to be able to cut this until it gets cold, which will be tomorrow. I mean, I don't think it'll get cold enough before I go to bed. Alright, there we go. It's going into a 400-degree oven. And you know what? We have to come up with a name. Oh, also, somebody please try this recipe, please. So I don't have to say every 10 minutes, this stuff is really good. So if, as long as somebody else is saying it, then I'll shut up. But I gotta tell you, this stuff is really good. Alright, so somebody try this recipe. It really is good. And we have to come up with a name for it. Alright, there we go. It's been in the refrigerator all night. I'm gonna cut it open, see what happens. Look at this. Oh yeah, baby. Man, that pie dough is so good. Alright, it looks perfect. I'm going to try it out here. Oh yeah, baby. Everything is good. 1 tablespoon of gelatin. I don't know how much cornstarch I used. I didn't measure it. But this is perfect. It really is. Alright, somebody please try this pie so I can shut up. And we also need a name for it. Okay, I'm out of here. I gotta go. I gotta eat.